What is going on, everybody? Way Too Fast here, and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at how to obtain the hidden Prot Paladin artifact skin. Now, you may have came here because you typed it in, or you may be subscribed to my channel. If you're not, I have one up for the Holy Paladin skin as well, and I'm working on the Retribution one right now as well, so be on the lookout for that. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple myths to rest. There's a lot of confusion and mixed information and stuff like that on the forums, on Wowhead, things of that nature. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I did. I'm going to tell you what I tried, and basically hopefully I'm able to help you guys out. This is basically another RNG based drop, just like the Holy Paladin artifact skin. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to head and do is you're going to want to go ahead and go to Suramar. As everyone knows, Suramar is basically the main quest hub that you do at level 110 once you hit max level. It's also a very big questing hub for end game content at this point. And what you're going to want to go ahead and do is the Withered training scenario is where basically the item drops for you to obtain the hidden artifact for Prot Paladins. Everyone also knows is that you can go around and talk to certain NPCs like you see here to get certain buffs. Now, these buffs do benefit you in this scenario, so one thing is that you need to go ahead and make sure that you go around and get all these buffs from the individual NPCs to kind of give you some sort of advantage when you're doing this scenario. Now, when you go to do this scenario, you need 400 ancient mana to be able to complete it, or should I say be able to actually enter the scenario. Now, the 400 mana represents how many withers you get for it. Now, you can see here, I'm actually buying it off the auction house. You can actually buy the ancient mana chunks off the auction house because they're not bind when picked up. So what I'm doing here is I'm buying the 50 ancient mana because what I'm going to do is I'm actually shooting for the 2000 ancient mana in the Wither training. Now, if you want to have the buffs and you want to have the 2000 ancient mana for all 20 withers, the smart thing to do is to go around, buff yourself up, and then use those crystals so you get back to 2000 ancient mana, and then you can go ahead and have all the buffs and possibilities you need. Also, you can see here, there's random chests that spawn in Suramar. These chests have random greens, ancient mana, class order hall resources. Be on the lookout for them. They are hidden like you can see here. This one's like in the water and on the ground. Just be out on the look. They usually have a good amount of ancient mana in it, so it doesn't hurt to go looking for them and keeping an eye open. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and you're going to see here that I do not have enough ancient mana in order to be able to obtain the 20 withers for the maxed out training that you would want to go ahead and have during this scenario. The reason for that is, like I said before, I went ahead and used the 50 ancient mana to obtain the buffs. Now, the buffs I'm using obviously to benefit myself, to help kill things. I'm not going to go too in depth with what the buffs do. They're very simple. Everyone knows what they are by now. So what I'm doing here is now I'm actually using the ancient mana that I went ahead and bought off the auction house earlier, so that way I have enough to have the 2000 ancient mana to be able to obtain the 20 withers for my wither training. And you'll see I'm going to go in here like this. The world quest was complete, and then I go ahead and go forward. Okay, so one of the biggest myths here when trying to get this is a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you have to be ret, you can't be prot, you have to have your loot specialization set as holy, and there's a lot of mixed just ideas and thoughts, and obviously like everyone on Wowhead and other areas of threaded subjects, people just got it differently, which is going to happen. It's an RNG based drop. Blizzard's not going to come out and say, hey, you need to do this and this and this in order to get 100% drop for it. So you can see here that I am running as prot, and I did go ahead and set my retribution as my loot priority in this video here. Now, I did not get it to drop this time here. Now, you're going to see here, I'm just going through the scenario. Nothing special really is going to happen, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and sit here and talk to you about some of the myths and some of the things that are going on. So basically, people are saying you need to do a full clear in order to be able to obtain it. That's not entirely true. If you pretty much get over 400 scenario points, which you obviously obtain through killing the mobs and things of that nature, you're going to get the big box, which is what it drops in. So your goal is for every single time that you go into this scenario, you need to hit that objective of 400 points. It does not matter how many withers you have either. I've done 20, I've done the 8, I've done every single kind of method and just rotation of things to do. I've set my loot priority to Holy, Prot, Retribution. I've ran through the scenario as both Ret, Holy, and Prot, and I haven't had any luck whatsoever. So the easiest thing for me to do is to basically go through as Prot. I can go ahead and just pull a bunch of mobs, not have to worry about it. When I did do it as Holy, I will tell you I had a little bit of trouble because you can't really heal your withers. If you heal them, their health goes actually down, so it actually doesn't stick around. You can heal them up, but it doesn't do anything. And then as Retribution, it was like, yeah, it was simple. Like, things died quick, especially when Dro comes up and he decides to, you know, have a party with you and your withers and kills them all. But long story short, I went ahead and I've probably ran this since I've been 110, and I have not had hit drop, and I want to say this is probably maybe the 16th to 17th attempt that I actually got it to drop. Now, don't give up on your first attempt. Yes, I said I ran it 16 or 17 times. It does get frustrating, but I promise you RNG will come your way. Now, you do get gear out of this. You get a hell of a lot of artifact power out of this. You get toys, you get pets, you get things for your your followers in your order hall. It's very important for you to do it. Even after you go ahead and get your actual hidden artifact, it is important that you keep doing it because there's a lot of things that come out of it. Now you can go ahead and see here that I have 584 points and 26 withered. I've gone ahead and obviously ran this as Prot. I started out with 20 withered, and also I've managed to check to make sure that my loot specialization was set to Retribution. This is the lootable kill that obviously everybody wants. So RNG did favor me out on this loot here. It favored me out actually a lot. Not only did I get the average things, you get the Bloods of Sargeras, a piece of gear, more ancient mana, artifact power, all the reputation and things of that nature, but I got trolled. You see this? I got trolled. A legendary follower piece. I thought it was a piece of legendary gear. I have yet to get my legendary, so I've been on high alert on trying to get it. But not only did I get that, I got also the hidden artifact. I was very, 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 very happy. So this is actually my 18th run. I went ahead and looked back into my logs because I've been keeping track of everything, and I got it. Okay, so now what you're going to see here is that this is the basic hidden artifact that you start out with. So obviously you want to get it. It gives you a base artifact looks / color. This is for completing 100 dungeons using the hidden artifact appearance. Now obviously that is going to take quite a little bit of time. Do not run non-legion dungeons. It does not work. I've already tested that theory. It does not work. This one, completing 200 world quest, I've already done it with my holy weapon. So when you do it with one hidden artifact skin, it transfers over to the rest of them. So as long as you're in the right spec using the appearance for your skin, you won't have to worry about anything. And then last but not least, kill 1,000 enemy players. I'm about like 100 kills away from getting this. I'm very, very close. I just haven't really spent the time to farm it out. But it's very easy to do within, honestly, a day. I want to say you do a couple BGs or go do Tolbarad or something for the extra honor. It'll be very easy to get. And that's about it, guys. Honestly, it's very easy. Just do your withered training every time it comes up as a request. Set your loot specialization and retribution. Doesn't matter what spec you're actually running it as, and hopefully RNG gods are on your side. Be sure to go ahead and look out for my Rep Paladin video. I'm currently working on the edit for it. It's very long. It's complicated. There's a lot of information that's going to be in it. Also, be sure to show some love on the channel with subscription and also a comment, and I'll talk to you guys later.